Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah rahman rahim. You know I'm like a child at heart. I'm never, ever, ever gonna grow up. They used to tell me that, oh, grow up when something would happen, make me upset or something, or life is not fair, and all these excuses that adults tell you when they don't want to make it right, so they just give you some sort of excuse, like that's just the way life is, just accept it, grow up. No, I'm never gonna grow up, never gonna grow up, never gonna grow up, never gonna grow up. Coming with the harmony. Never gonna grow up, never gonna grow up, never gonna grow up, never grow up. So I was telling you, when you go to the store, you have to buy something that's not on your list. You know what I mean? Always buy some toy, and I always have toys. I have crayons, art supplies, paper, something, because I love children for one. So when I see them, I'm like, here, hi kitty, so I read this quotation that says, you don't grow old because you stop playing. You stop playing because you grow old. No, I said that backwards. See, I can't even think like that. You know what I mean? So this was, if I see anything with black people and that's not Black Panther, it's like everything's Black Panther nowadays. But I had to avoid the comic book store like drugs, like cocaine, like crack or something. That's how I have to avoid the comic book stores, because and the fact that I have a son, it just made it twice as bad. If I could just get into the girly stuff, rainbows and unicorns and kitty, and then that would be something. But I like boy stuff too. They have the coolest toys. I saw this, oh my god, IntelliToys. I don't know what happened to that store, but it's like boys are trained for engineering type of things, creating and ruling society. So they have to train their brains to be able to produce these things that they're trained to think of, ideas. So you got to be able to put together. My son came up with this idea. He was little, but it was such a brilliant idea. It's crazy that nobody has ever thought of it. They may have thought of it, but they are not using it. If it's somewhere in, I don't know, some stage of production, I have yet to see it. And I trying to figure out a way we can develop it and manufacture and distribute it and get some sort of compensation, because like that guy who invented the car that runs on water, they killed him, because, well, but anyway, it's crazy. I was in the Social Security office in New Orleans, and I saw this Green Lantern ring, and I'm like, you don't really hear too much about him anymore. And the comic book stores, they're trying to make him white, saying some white man got his ring. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, and my son likes a bad guy. I don't even want to say his name, but he got some type of glove with all these rings or something on it, and Lord of the Rings, and rings are like, real. Look at my ring. Okay, this is, when I bought it, it was an opal. Now it looks like a honey drop. If the light hits it, you can see sparkles of color. They call it brilliance in the diamond industry, but I believe that's what they call it, brilliance, when it has a whole lot of colors in it. But yeah, I don't know what he says, but I like boy toys too. Remote control toys are so fun. Don't get a helicopter or something that flies. These drones they have nowadays, I can't really get into it, but I almost bought this little toy robot security guard that, you know, if you walk past it'll make this loud noise. And if they still have them, I might get one, because at the time I couldn't think, like, how could I use this, you know, because it would be cool for me. I'm here by myself, you know, and I was thinking I could just set it a few feet away from me, you know, like, and when I go to sleep, then, and if somebody comes near me, then the robot, they wouldn't even have to see it, but it emits this, like, dun, 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 booby trap, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I like music. I feel like I need to write me a theme song, or what they call it in every superhero has some kind of jack spade. Here's a jack of spade. That, like, my favorite song by Kara Song, but I just ate. That's probably why I got all hyper. But yeah, I'm gonna look him up, because he's a black superhero that people forget about. But I actually had a ring like this, and I found that one at Social Security, and I was thinking I could keep this, because I could definitely see myself as a wife of some black superhero like him. It'd be my wedding ring. But this little boy and this little girl, black, came in, and I was like, here, you know, I gave it to the little boy, and I think he gave it to the girl. So that was like us in 1979. But yeah, I don't even know his name, but he is black. And 7-Eleven, my favorite store, and Goodwill. But Goodwill need new colors. I like stores that hire mentally disabled people, like Pavilions. Yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to introduce you to the Green Lantern. Man, I don't know if he flies or what, but anyway. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Barakiatum, let him do the honors. Oh. This rubbery hand is not doing nothing.